to meet the neck width. The next thing that I will do now is mark my shoulder to the chest line, and to get your shoulder to the chest line, you will divide your bust measurement by 6, then add 1.5 to it. So I have marked my shoulder to the chest line. So on that chest line, I will mark exactly what I have for my shoulder divided by 2 to it. I will mark it, then connect it to meet the slope. I will connect it to meet the slope like this. So I will check what I have on the line. I have 9, then if I divide the 9 by 2, I have 4.5. So I will connect it, I will curve it, I will curve my armhole now, and this armhole is for the back. It's for the back armhole. So from that 4.5, I will come in by 0.5 for the back, for the front armhole. I will come in by 0.5 from that 4.5. Then I will curve it like this, and this is the front armhole. As you can see, the back armhole and the front armhole, they are different. So the next thing I will mark, the next line I will mark now is my shoulder to the waistline. So my shoulder to the waistline is 17. And the next line is shoulder to my hip line, and the hip line is 26. Or from your waistline, you can come down by 8 or 9 inches to have your shoulder to the hip line. From the waist, just come down by 8 or 9 inch. If you are working for a tall person, just mark 9 inches. It works for all measurements, all size. Then I will mark my gown length. So after this, I will input my measurement. The bust I'm working with is 44. So I will add 2 inches to that 44. That will give 44 divided by 4 is 11. If I add 2 inches, that will be 13. So I've marked 13 on my bust line, on my chest line. So on the waistline, I will mark my waist divided by 4, then I will add 2 inches to it as well. Or you can just mark the same measurement you have on your chest line, just put it on your waist if you want it to be free. Then on the hip line, I will do the same thing. I will mark my hip divided by 4 plus 2 inches. Then I'll connect it. But if you want it to be free, because we are not using zip for this gown, so you can just add 2.5 or 3 inches to your measurement. So on the hemline, I will be marking the same thing that I have on the hip line. So I will mark it on the hemline because I want this gown to be a free gown. So I will connect it to meet each other. So this is what I have for the length of the gown, for the hem of the gown. So before I cut it out, I will add my shoulder seam allowance. On the shoulder line, I will add half inch on the shoulder line. Just watch it the way I'm marking it. So from that slope, I'll just go up by half inch, and on the neck width, I will add half inch as well. Then I will connect it to meet each other, and this is our seam allowance for the shoulder line. So I'll go ahead now and cut it out. I will be cutting the back neckline first. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just cutting it. from your armhole, come down by 9 inches, and that's where we are going to attach our pocket. I have gone to do to sew fold the four pockets. So the next thing that I will do now is to join the shoulder to each other. I'm joining the front and the back shoulder line. So I'll go ahead to sew it by ½ inch. Then I will do the same thing for the other shoulder line. So I will go ahead to sew it also by ½ inch. Then I will come back and show you. So after sewing, this is what I have. As you can see, I've joined the front and the back together. So what I will do now is to mark what I have on the armhole. I'll take my measuring tape and measure what I have on the armhole so we can cut out our sleeve. This is the easiest way I think I can show you how to cut this sleeve. So to cut the sleeve, I'm cut the two sleeves together. So I have go ahead to fold it into two, then I fold it again. That's 4 fold. I want to cut the two sleeve. Then I have checked out if I have my round sleeve measurements plus 3. So I'm marking a straight line. I have a tutorial on sleeve cutting. You can check my channel, you will see it. This is how I always cut my sleeve. I just come down from that line by 4 inches, then I trace it out to have that curvy shape. Then I'm marking for this sleeve. So I folded half inch, then I folded another half inch because we are using half-inch elastic like this. I folded half, then I fold another half. So I'll go ahead to sew the two forget to subscribe and put on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you.